Guys, it's your boy Darius. So in this video I'm going to be giving you the key that you're going to need to be able to live a good life, but also to be able to have the best internal world and go through the transcendence phase as the hierarchy of needs talk about, and do it in a way where you have grace, but then most importantly being grounded. So first of all, what is the transcendence phase? If you look at the hierarchy of needs, you got, survival basics, things that got to do with the body. And then you got all the way to transcendence, which is realizing there is only God's creation. The ego is not real. And yeah. So what you need to be able to do is to be able to focus on your center. Now, let me tell you, whatever level you're at, maybe you are extremely unaware, or maybe you are very highly aware. One thing that you're going to need is to be able to be rooted, having your feet, having the roots of earth, like the core, be connected with you. So let's say the roots are in the core, like there's the core and the roots come from the core and it's touching your feet. And what you want to do is make sure that you are being grounded. Because if we look at the chakras, we have the root chakra all the way to the crown chakra. Now, with the root chakra, if you don't keep that balanced, if you don't keep that good, then everything else falls, just like a building. If you have the base not good, every other level won't be even created. So, and even if you did have a building and the base was there, but what happens is that if there is like a hurricane or a storm, the building has a better chance of breaking because the base is not good. So when you're going into like the transcendence phase, you are heightening your awareness, which then, you can get to the point where you literally feel like you are being, which is like air, like space. And what you need is to have a solid, be grounded, and be with the earth. That's the first one. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that, yes, do the practice. Do the contemplation. Do the things that you are doing to be able to recognize yourself. But place your attention onto the core. Again, if you're not aware, don't think that you can't do it. I got lost into that. Oh, I can't feel it. You will gain that practice. It's just a practice. It's just training, just like building a muscle inside a gym. I need you to understand this is the most important thing that you need to do if you're going to enter into transcendence. I want you to understand if you don't do that, your life will absolutely suck, and that is on God. Okay? So what you need to do is make sure that no matter what you're doing, learn to place your attention onto the core and understand your core is your home, not your head, not your heart, nothing. Core. Okay? So if you do that, everything will be good. Do a little practice. Place your attention onto your stomach and put your hand on your stomach and breathe in, breathe out, and feel the stomach go like expanding and contracting. And do that for 5 minutes. Do that in the morning, and do that in the night. Sooner or later, you can get to 15, then you can get to 30. If you could do 30 minutes in the morning and night, you're going to be really good. Sooner or later, you'll be able to get to the core. These are what monks do. This is what they do. This is all they're doing, pretty much. Learning to place their attention onto the core. Because once you place your attention onto the core, you understand that you are awareness. And you are... Sorry, I got a little lost. You know why? Because I realized that awareness happens by itself. Okay? Do you know how big that is? Okay, for a lot of you, you guys think you guys are controlling the body. You guys think that you guys are controlling the mind. You guys think that you're controlling your senses. Some of you think that you're controlling the world. But all of that's happening by itself. Then you're probably saying, well, I'm controlling something, but then again, you happens by itself, and you're not really you. What I mean by that is, you are you. You're still doing what you're doing. It's happening, but just like the body's happening. But you're not yourself, because the person that you think you are is what you think you are. That's for the world. It just happens. But you are observing that, so you are not that. Then you realize that, okay, I'm not that, I'm awareness. But then again, whose awareness? You realize that the ego is saying that it's awareness. So the ego is still there, but it's just identifying with the higher thing, which could be dangerous. So what you start realizing is that you are not awareness, and awareness happens by itself. And then you go, okay, well, I might be watching awareness. That's just the ego. It's done. That's it. It just happens. But then again, the awareness still happens. The identity still happens. The body still happens. The mind still happens. The world still happens. So we're back in the same place? Not really. You just don't, well, maybe you are. It's just that there's no you that's back. You realize there was no ego, and there was just God. Okay? In anyways, you being identified with the ego made you, what was it? Suffer. Always, every time you're identified with the ego, you suffer. I have a friend that goes, every time I don't give my will to God, something bad goes. That's right, because the ego is not supposed to be the creator. It's supposed to be a mask for this world, for you to be able to learn a different aspect of who you are. But then again, you are, that's it. Not even that. You're not that. You're just, it's God, creation, and there is just God. But then again, you can get identified and say, I am God. You're not, because then you're saying the ego that you think you are is God. And that's dangerous, because go ahead, try to become God. I tried. It doesn't work. It sucks, and it's extremely, I don't even know how to explain it. So, yeah. But you might not be there, but the fact that you even just listen to this, you know, and you can't really go back. But with all of that, attention is still there, and that's really the mind. That's really kind of controlling the mind. Learn to train your attention to go to the core, not to your head. I don't care if you're asking, who am I? Okay, I don't care if you're, asking yourself, who's the observer? I don't care if you say you're the witness. I don't care if you say that I'm the observer witnessing. I don't care if you say that this is apparently happening. I don't care. Place your attention to the core. Everything else will happen. Do that. Oh, and also, don't forget God, because again, this is God's creation. And yeah, I think that would help. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. I have a one-on-one consulting. Press the link. And also, it's going to be a free session. Yes, free. So do that. And if you have any comments, please let me know. And yeah.